Thanks for hanging with me. I'm Mr. Herman. Today we're exploring some of the most important seas in Asia and the Americas. These waters link distant regions of the world, carrying people, goods, and ideas across thousands of miles. So, are we ready to learn? Let's go! By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to do three things. First, identify 6 major seas in Asia and the Americas. Second, locate them on a map. And third, explain how these seas connected regions through trade, exploration, and culture. Remember, seas aren't just barriers, they're bridges. So, our big question today is this: how do seas connect distant regions of the world and influence global trade and culture? Keep this in mind as we move through each sea. By the end, you'll see how these waters shaped history and still matter today. Let's begin with the Arabian Sea. It's part of the Indian Ocean, and it's between India between India and the Arabian Peninsula. Actually, the peninsula goes all the way up here. Kind of screwed that up, but anyway. For centuries, it was the heart of the Indian Ocean trade network, carrying spices, textiles, and precious stones. Sailors from Africa, Arabia, and India crossed these waters, linking cultures together. Even today, oil tankers travel the same routes. Quick question for you. Why do you think the Arabian Sea was central to the Indian trade? Indian Ocean trade, excuse me. Next up is the South China Sea, located between Vietnam, the Philippines, and China. For centuries, it has been one of the busiest trade routes in the world. Ancient merchants sailed through it with silk and spices. Today, nearly 1/3 of all global shipping passes through. It's also one of the most contested seas because many countries claim rights to its valuable resources. Here's a thought. Why is control of the South China Sea so important today? Moving north, we find the East China Sea. This lies between China, Japan, and Taiwan. It's long been important for fishing and cultural exchange. In history, ideas like Buddhism and new technologies moved across these waters. Local communities still rely on it for food and trade. So, my question to you is this: how might the East China Sea have influenced Japan's development? Next, we have the Sea of Japan, also known as the East Sea. It sits between Japan, Korea, and Russia. For centuries, it's been vital for fishing and shipping. But like many seas, it has also been an area of dispute. with different countries using different names and claiming rights. So why might seas between countries lead to both cooperation and conflict? All right, now we're going to jump across the world and we're going to hit the Caribbean Sea. It's part of the Atlantic Ocean. It's surrounded by the Caribbean islands and the coasts of Central and South America. This sea became the center of European exploration and colonization after Columbus. Indigenous peoples had lived there for thousands of years, but colonization brought dramatic changes, including the triangular trade and the forced movement of enslaved Africans. Today, the Caribbean is known for tourism, culture, and shipping. So your question is this: why was the Caribbean Sea central to European exploration and colonization? Our last sea is the Bering Sea. It's located between Alaska and Russia. It's cold, icy, and full of fish and crabs. Thousands of years ago, early humans crossed a land bridge here, moving from Asia into North America. For indigenous peoples, this region isn't just a bridge. It has been their homeland for thousands of years, providing food and culture that continue today. And in modern times, it's one of the most important fishing grounds in the world. What makes the Bering Sea important for both history and modern fishing? So let's circle back to our big question. How do seas connect distant regions of the world and influence global trade and culture? We saw the Arabian and South China Seas powering trade, the East China and Sea of Japan shaping cultural exchange, and the Caribbean Sea linking continents through exploration, colonization, and indigenous cultures, and the Bering Sea serving as both an ancient homeland and a modern fishing ground. These seas show us that water doesn't divide, it connects. So until next time, stay curious, stay focused, and as always, make today count.